Are you missing a pet in heaven? If you are missing a pet, you did not come here by mistake. You were guided here by their energy, trying to soothe you and bring you some messages. Hi, I'm Mary, and welcome to Paco's Light, a channel dedicated to my beautiful Chihuahua boy, Paco, that I lost almost a month ago. In 3 days, it'll be a month, and I can't believe it's been a month. I miss him so much every single day. So if you're hurting, I'm so sorry, so sorry. And I love how this rainbow is here on the table, right? See how the other ones are just moving around? And that one is just staying there. I have a couple of crystals in the window, prisms, and they're casting these rainbows right now this time of day. It's a perfect time to film this, but this one is just sort of staying here. So I think that right there is a sign for somebody immediately, you know? It's the worst pain. It's the worst, I know. And nighttime feels impossible. And moments that, you know, you were in that routine with your pet in heaven feel impossible. It's so hard. It really is. But let's see what messages our pets in heaven want to send to us now. I'm getting the name Riley, or something with an R that's similar to Riley. Could be a Rory too. And I felt right away a Yoshi coming through. I feel like Yoshi is a cat. So we have a parrot coming in. We might have a parrot that somebody lost. That coming through right away. The number 45 could be significant. Let's see here. I don't know why it's so blurry. It might be the time of day, because it's never like that. See the parrot? I think it is the lighting with the time of day, but I don't want to close the blinds because of the rainbows, you know. I'm getting that somebody tuning in is going through a very terrible time. It's almost as if you lost your best friend during another very significant trauma or difficulty in your life. And there are energies here. So your pet from the other side is here right now telling me that they're sorry that you had to do this without them. They know they've been here for a lot of difficult times and a lot of tears and sleepless nights. And they're sorry that you don't have their physical presence right now for this as well. I feel I should say, a very fluffy white cat, like a long-haired cat. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. I'm getting Angel. So you might have a pet on the other side named Angel, or maybe they're letting you know that they are your angel now. So we have chameleon spirit, and this is a sign to kind of like be adaptable, because, right, that's all that you can really do when you're going through this kind of internal torture, is be adaptable and adapt to the new, you know, the new normal, as hard as that is. I think that has been one of the hardest parts for me the whole time, has been adapting to the new normal, you know. And it's, so I feel like with the chameleon coming out, your pet on the other side, your little best friend on the other side is trying to encourage you to sort of like try to blend in, try to act as if everything is okay. And everything will soon be okay, even though it doesn't seem like it. I know right now for me, it's like it's never going to be okay. I don't even want to hear that, you know, I really don't. But these are the messages that they're bringing through, that you might have to shift and change right now to kind of try to get by throughout this pain. That when you act as if you are happy, one day you will be happy again. It will just stick. Maybe somebody did lose a chameleon also, or some sort of a exotic pet that's on the other side coming through. That's number 14. I just love that this rainbow has been stuck right here this whole time. A rainbow is a big message, obviously, for a lot of people. And rainbow bridge, right? I don't even know if I can talk about it without crying. I think I can right now at the moment, but it's hard. You know, when Paco passed, we did at-home euthanasia because he'd been sick for a while, and he was declining, and it was getting to be too much for him. Him and I were both tired, you know, but he was declining rapidly. So the day that they came, it was at 5 p.m. We live on a river, and it was cloudy that day. And I even checked my, outdoor ring camera. And at the time we went out to sit down with him, it had been windy, blowing, cloudy all day long. And I said to the vet, do you think it's too windy outside? And she goes, no, I think it's lovely outside. And so we sat on a blanket in the grass where I knew he would love to be. And I asked earlier in the day that a rainbow appear. I said, I hope he gets a rainbow. I hope we and him get a rainbow when his time comes. And right when we sat down, you can see on the camera, the clouds parted. I kid you not. The sun came out, the wind died down, and it stayed that way for the whole 10 or 15 minutes we were outside. And as soon as he got the first injection, and I'm sorry if that triggers anybody, a rainbow appeared in front of us. My husband got a picture for me. I was holding Paco. And it stayed until we carried him inside. And then about an hour later, another rainbow appeared. We actually had 3 that day. One a couple hours before, an hour or two before the vet came, one when he was passing, and an hour after he was gone. I mean, it was amazing. And the vet even emailed me later and said she's never going to forget that rainbow, that it was amazing. We have a dragonfly, okay? Truth transcends illusion with 22. And it's got to be the time of day that my cards aren't focusing, so I'm sorry about that. But dragonflies could be a sign for some of you as well that you're going to see dragonflies. And 22 is a number of soulmates. So your pet is letting you know we are soulmates. We have always been soulmates, and we will always be soulmates. This transcends the illusion that I'm gone, okay? Because I'm not gone. I just transitioned to a form you can no longer see with your eyes. And I have to say that when I first lost Paco that day, I didn't even want to hear about that. I'm a medium. I received messages from the other side, and I was angry. I didn't want to hear anything about the spirituality part of it. I just wanted him. I just needed him. It was the only thing that was going to ease my pain. And I was angry at that, but as time goes on, I'm appreciating the fact that I still have a connection with him. I literally heard him snoring repeatedly under my feet while I was working on a polymer clay project the other day. And that's what he would always do. Give with gratitude and grace, the turkey. Maybe somebody called their pet on the other side turkey. Maybe that was a nickname, you little turkey, or come here turkey. And a turkey could appear to you to remind you of them as well. Turkey can definitely be a sign for you. Maybe there's something to do with Thanksgiving. I feel like I do have a pet here that is mentioning the Thanksgiving holiday in the States. Could be anywhere if you celebrate that. Maybe there was something special about that day. Maybe one time maybe every Thanksgiving you like to throw your dog or cat bites of turkey from the table, and they loved that, and they're trying to remind you of that to make you smile. We have the Panther, Black Panther, Reclaim Your Power, card 44, a number of stability and angelic guidance. So the Black Panther might be some sort of a sign that they're sending, but they're also letting you know that reclaim your power by trying to act as if you are happy. Smile. There's the movie Eat, Pray, Love, and in there she has to smile during meditation for like 5 minutes a day or something like that. And it seems so odd to her, but when you force yourself to smile, it creates happy chemicals in your body, endorphins that actually lift your mood. So I feel like that's why your pet is saying reclaim your power by forcing on a smile, okay? Don't talk too negatively about yourself in this situation or about what you could or should have done, because none of that is important. The truth transcends all of that illusion, and it says, you loved me wholeheartedly, you did right by me, you gave me my wings. And that brings tears to my eyes. I feel there's a whole group here. I have a white poodle Maltese looking dog, or a Bichon. There's a black lab. There's a white fluffy cat. There's a black pug. They're saying that the truth transcends the illusion of what you think is wrong, what you think you didn't do right. You did everything right, and that is the truth. And it will always transcend the illusion of your ego telling you that you messed up in some way. You didn't do right by them. And that just isn't true. Your little turkey is here saying, give with gratitude and grace. Maybe find it in your heart to have another little dog that desperately needs your love. And I feel like there's a lot of pets here that are saying, you will honor me by helping another like you helped me, being there for another like you were there for me. There's somebody else out there, another pet who really, really needs you. And when the time is right, they're going to help guide them into your life, or they're going to nudge you to go look. Like one day you're going to say, oh, I'm just going to go look at the shelter. And you're going to end up maybe coming home. Not maybe, you'll come home with something, at least when the time is right, because they're guiding you to do that, And I don't usually get to record readings this time of day, and I'm so thankful I got to sit down and do this one now. I almost didn't record it right now because my channel is new and my longer videos are, not getting that many views. But I thought, you know what? Even if just one person finds comfort in these messages tonight, I've done something, because, oh my God, I know how bad the pain is. I can't tell you how awful that it is. And it's just... Believe me, I sound okay now, but I'm sick to my stomach. My heart aches 24/7. I choke back tears. I have to cry in the shower at night. I cry when I get in bed at night. I hold his pillow and sleep with his sweater every single night since he passed. And maybe some of you are doing that too. In fact, I feel like I'm getting a mention. It could be from my Paco. But I feel like he is here for sure. He's always overseeing, I feel, these readings, because this is his space. And every subscriber and every like, I feel like, is a little tribute to him, as well as all the other pets that we love so desperately on the other side of Rainbow Bridge, But I feel as though, and now I lost my train of thought where I was going with that message, but we have Bee Spirit. It'll come back to me. 7 is it just reminds me of such an angelic, godly, kind of godly number, if that makes sense. It makes me feel heaven's energy when I see it. We have the bee, sweet results await. Maybe one of the dogs here, at some point was like stung by a bee and wasn't hurt bad, but was stung by a bee. And also, this is also saying that, divine guidance is here. Angelic energies are watching over you. Your pets want you to know that. They are flying free. And even though this stung like nothing has ever hurt before, you will have sweet results in your life. You will have the honey that follows. In other words, the honey being, I feel, another pet, another companion to love you and cherish you the way that this one did, because they might all have different personalities, but the one thing they all have in common is that unconditional love. Oh, the unconditional love that we all crave and that is so hard to let go of more than anything, And they're letting you know that you will have sweetness, the sweetness that comes from the love of a dog or a cat in your life. Again, you will have that. It's coming, and they're going to divinely guide that to you. I have like the word mystery or mystique. Maybe somebody's pet was named Mystery or Mystique, Maybe it was a mystery how they appeared to you when you got them, and it was just divine guidance 100%. Now I feel as though the pets here want me to pull an angel card. Like, in other words, what angel is at their side and kind of working with you as well? Let's see here. Actually, I want to shuffle. Okay, I think that this is the one we want, the bottom of the deck here. 2, being told to take 2. We have Shamuel and Azrael. I hope I said that name right, but Shamuel, let love in. You are beloved. You are cherished more than you'll ever know. It's time to begin seeing yourself through the eyes of God. Choose to move beyond self-criticism and judgment and be open to seeing yourself in a more loving way. You are willing to see yourself lovingly. You open the doors of your heart and all forms of love enter it. So I will I am willing to see the love I have within. And I feel like this is letting you know, and I'm sorry it's not focusing, it's the lighting in here. And again, with this truth transcends illusion. Some of you have been not giving yourself enough credit. You're angry at yourself. You're feeling bad about how you handled this, or what you should or shouldn't have done, could or couldn't have done. You were there, you weren't there. I feel like the majority of the people who are tuning in to view this need to know that the truth is that your animal loved you in the likeness of the eyes of God, in a purest of ways, that they could never judge you ever. They only see you as the loving being who was there for them either all of their life, or the time when they needed somebody the most. You were the one that stepped in. And it gives me goosebumps, because it's like, it's true. You stepped in and took over, or you stepped in and you helped this animal and you gave it the best life you could for what it had left, or its whole entire life. And that pet that is here, I have a brownie coming through, a brownie, is like letting you know that I love you, and let love in, because that's all that you ever deserve. That's what you always gave me. Even that most difficult decision you had to make for me was done with love. Okay, so do not tell yourself anything else. It's not true. That's what they're here to let you know. And then Azrael, healing will come from this. This is a time of change and transition. It most certainly is. You may feel your current situation is out of your control, but Azrael's angelic energy is here to bring you hope and strength. Healing is happening. Trust in yourself and in your prayers, for the worst is almost over and you will have good experiences once more. What an absolutely beautiful, beautiful message coming from our pets in heaven. Now remember, these angels were chosen from this deck, from your pet on the other side, and this is what they want you to know. Open your heart, let love in. Okay, if it's love for yourself, forgiveness for yourself, not being judgmental of yourself, and maybe eventually opening your door to another dog who needs you, that will be in honor of the pet that passed. And they're letting you know that Azrael is here to bless you with healing energy, to give you the strength that to get through this that you don't think that you have, but you will. Thank you, Azrael, for guiding me to the healing within this time of change. Okay, and I feel like all of the pets that are coming into me right now are incredibly, incredibly happy, because they want you to know that this is the message they wanted you to hear. This is a difficult time of change, but their love stands strong, it stands tall, it walks next to you until the day that you will meet them again, and you will. Okay, so let's see if we can get any other messages from them. Let's pull a couple dog tarot and just see what we get. I have Pickle or Pickles. Is Pickle significant to somebody watching, or Pickles? I have a tiger cat coming in, like one of those like tan and darker striped kind of cats, you know. Mr. Pickles. I have like a shaggier, or like a, you know, like a longer haired, like tannish brown, orangish, golden brown, shorter dog, like a shaggier dog coming through. Oh, they're letting me know that their moms, especially some moms out there, dads are suffering too, but there's some moms. I feel like I have a pity mom here, you know, a pit bull mom who is really going through it right now. And I have the name Shasta coming in. That could be a completely different dog than the pit bull though. There's a pit bull here that is like, my mom is suffering. Let her know I'm here. Let her know that I still will sometimes move a slipper, or I still will do that one thing that I always used to do when I was around. And she's going to think that it's her imagination, but it is me. The Queen of Wands coming through. Look at that beautiful boy. I feel like that's a boy. I feel like somebody used to maybe sit out next to a fire, or in front of a fireplace with their dog on the other side. Yeah, see, we have more of that like pit bull energy coming through. But we have a black and white dog. We have a black dog with like an older gray muzzle, a tan, longer haired dog. I hope that you can see these okay. Look how the rainbow just went right over that the card over that one dog. Look at that. Oh, this dog is definitely a dog that something that looks similar to this is coming through right now. And it sent that rainbow over the card to let you know that, you know, this change is difficult, yes, but they're going to find creative ways to help you and ease your suffering, okay? They're letting you know that a new beginning is coming. Sunflowers and flowers in general might be a sign. Maybe you like to plant flowers while your dog sat out there with you. I feel like I have a dog here that had one different colored eye. And I also feel there's a dog here that didn't see good out of one eye, or was blind in one eye, or was missing an eye. Shasta's mentioning coming through again. Shasta's like, my mommy, my mommy. Oh my gosh. Oh. We have a long-haired dog and like a Shih Tzu and a horse with the Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to soothe you. I'm going to ease your mind. Maybe there was somebody here that had a horse too, and the dog used to go out and visit that horse. Something with apples as well. I think I said that in my last reading. It could be the horse, but poppies or red flowers or some kind of red flower. You might even see some red flowers as a sign from your pet on the other side right now. But you have, I'm sorry, I said Ace of Pentacles over here. This is the Page of Pentacles. This is like communication. Your pet on the other side is trying to communicate with you. You might find a coin with the year they were born or the year that they passed. So if you find a coin, check the date, okay? And even if it's close, you know, they do the best they can to maneuver things, but sometimes they have to work with what they have, what they can, you know. The Knight of Pentacles. See, this is really weird because I'm getting this energy of a new beginning. I keep seeing Ace of Pentacles. I said Ace of Pentacles here too, and this is the Page and the Knight. Communication is coming from your pet. Slowly but surely things are going to get more stable for you again. You will always love them. You will always miss them. Nothing or no one will fill their pause. But they're letting you know that slowly but surely healing is moving towards you, okay? And you will have these better days. You really will. I do feel a Chihuahua's energy coming through for sure. I do not like the Devil card in this deck, so I almost don't want to show it, but because a little like angry Chihuahua, but I had Paco was a Chihuahua. He was brown and white like this. And maybe your Chihuahua, you know, as much as we love them, sometimes Chihuahuas can be like mean and nippy. Like I actually thought, you know, it was funny. Like I'd go to give Paco a kiss and he'd be like sometimes, you know, like while I'm kissing his cheek, but he actually loved it, you know. He was so funny, you know. So though I'm not showing the bottom half of this card because I don't like the imagery, I want this to be nice. These need to be nice messages. There's a Chihuahua or more than one Chihuahua here that was like sweet and salty, sweet and sour, tart and tiny, you know. Sometimes angry, but oh, loved you with the heart of a bear, a huge heart, had a huge heart, but was feisty. You know, so that's who's here. They may have liked bites of your steak, you know. Maybe one of them got sick. It didn't, you know, wasn't what hurt them in the end, but maybe at some point one of them got sick from like, you know, they get an upset stomach or like digestive issues for eating like fatty meats or something like that, you know. That's just a personal message to come through. But look at this. I randomly parted the deck. I've been talking about the Ace of Pentacles, and there it is. That new beginning, this beautiful, beautiful boy or girl, white flowers in the background, anything can be a sign, letting you know that your brand new beginning is coming. And though they're not there physically to see it with you, they are there with you through all of it, all of it. And they're going to guide you and lead another companion into your life. And I feel like even somebody that's watching this may be getting ready to get married soon, and you're devastated because your best friend is gone and it's not entering that chapter of your life. And they say, I'm going to be there at your wedding. I got goosebumps. I'm going to be there for your wedding day, and I'm going to send you a magnificent sign that you will know is from me. It's going to be individual, so we might not get exactly what it is, but they are going to send you a sign. If you're somebody who's getting ready to get married and you lost your best friend, and you're so sad that they're not going to be there for this chapter. They said, yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm actually helping you with this new beginning. I'm going to guide you in a lot of ways, almost like a seeing eye dog. I have a Chewy coming in, a Chewy, Freckles, Speckles, something like that. Candy, either named Candy or they like to get into your candy bowl. Maybe somebody's going to spill a candy bowl soon, and that's going to be your sign from them. They're saying, sorry for the mess, but I had to let you know I was around. So these beautiful, beautiful babies, bless them all. God bless all of our little angels on the other side of Rainbow Bridge. You know, I think I speak for everyone watching when I say, you are loved, you are missed, more than words can say, and we love you. Thank you for sending us these messages, and thank you for staying at our side throughout this difficult time without you. So I hope this reading has helped you in some way. If it did, please click the like button. Please share it. Please leave a comment, even if it's just the name of the pet that you are here for, not just, because that's the most important thing. We're creating a space here where we can all come and almost like a memorial for our pets. We can come back and see their name here where other people are liking it and commenting and helping one another. That's what I'm trying to build with this beautiful community of people who have big hearts for the animals that have been in their lives. If you would like to send me a picture of the pet that you have lost with their name, their date of birth, and or time and date of death, I'm going to eventually, once I get a few of those sent to me, I'm going to create a memorial video that you can come here and watch with all of them in it. So PacosLight@gmail.com. It's in the description box below. If you would like a personal mediumship reading on your pet specifically to see what messages they have for you, you can email me as well and we'll set up a reading. Thank you so much again. I'm sending you love, light, and all the healing energy that I can through this difficult time. Take care.